when you stop to think about it, our faith really only has one goal, and that is to help us grow in our love for one another and also to help us grow in our love for God Almighty. And of course, Jesus says, I know that you can do that, not because there's something special about you, no, but because there's something special about me. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world. It's not really a terribly complicated concept, but this is the key to understanding John's view of the cross. In the cross, the supreme expression of God's love is enthroned as King of all. I remember when I was a little boy, both of my parents held political office. One was elected, the other one was appointed. And so when I was very young, like 5th grade and below, I lived in a house where people were coming and going at all hours of the day and night. On top of that, my parents loved to entertain. And so every day, literally, someone else was in our house besides me, my sister, my mom, and my dad. And it could be anybody. It could be the state senator, could be the mayor, the police chief. It might be the person that collected our garbage. Could be the guy around the corner that never did seem to have a job. It was all different kinds of people. And one of the things that I noticed, even as a very small child, and this was mostly without either one of my parents ever really saying anything about it, I noticed right away that my mom and my dad treated everyone the exact same. Everybody was treated with respect. Everyone was accorded dignity. Nobody was put in front of or behind anyone else. And honestly, I've thought about that my whole life. And in fact, I shouldn't say this, but honestly, when I was older, there would be people in my parents' life that were not always respected in other places the way they were in our home. And sometimes, I will admit, I went out of my way, especially with my mom, to try to tease her, to get her goat, to say things to her like, what will other people think if they see you spending time with some... My mother never took that bait, not even one time, never even came close. No, the message is that everyone is lovable and worth loving. Honestly, as I think about the home that I grew up in, as I think about that Bible verse, John 3:16, I realize that is what grace to go really is all about.